If you come with me, you'll float too. What's up, everybody? Okay, so today I went and saw a little movie that a lot of people might know about, but not too sure. It's called It. And the It that I saw today is based off the Stephen King novel, not an original miniseries, but I suppose we must pay homage. Anyway, I want to try to make this as short, sweet, simple as possible, and that's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. I really did. I loved it. Only biggest negative thing that I have to say at the moment, and there will be spoilers, of course, and I will probably just kind of spout them out throughout the video, so just expect that. And there will be clips, bootleg clips, and because of that, the video will probably get taken down, but we'll see how long that takes. Anyway, my biggest negative retort toward the whole thing, I feel it was kind of overhyped, just a tad, mostly because, I don't know, I went in and I guess I had my hopes up too high. I'm not quite positive, because, you know, at the end of the whole thing, I still felt like that I wanted to see more, I needed to see more, and it wasn't like a, yo, continue kind of feeling. It was more of a, did I miss something kind of feeling, similar to how I felt during Beauty and the Beast, like the new one that just came out. You know, the hype was real and blah, but when I watched it, you know, I thoroughly accepted that it was a gorgeous film, it was amazing, blah 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 blah, but I didn't see the hype. I don't know, and this is coming from someone who is an honest to God huge Stephen King fan and a huge fan of it, you know. So I guess, you know, that was my biggest downfall with it, with the whole experience. You know, like I said though, I did love it. It is definitely worth a watch. That goes without saying. So I'm gonna start right into it. The plot I feel irrelevant to go over, because if you don't know what the fucking plot is, that's sad. But here is like the rough up, like in a log line. An alien that came from a whole other type of dimension universe crash lands in this place called Derry, and it's a shitty little town, and the death rate there is super high because this thing has to come out, and feed off of people every 27 years in order to stay prevalent. And this is just showing you the story of these children and their journey with it. And he is disguised as a clown called Pennywise in this film to lure the children. That's kind of his thing. Now that we have that covered. I do not recommend watching if you literally have a clown phobia, because in this portrayal of it and Pennywise and everything, first of all, Bill Skarsgård did one hell of a job.
I'll take him. I'll take all of you, and I'll feast on your flesh as I feed on your fear.
One fucking hell of a job. For what little time he did have, in my opinion, that's another thing that actually made me very upset about the film, was, I don't know, I felt like Pennywise was the base character of the whole thing. He was it. And so, you know, I felt that he didn't get an adequate enough amount of screen time during the whole thing. I would have loved to have seen more lines from Pennywise, more action, more activity. I mean, yes, I'm grateful for what I saw, and I loved every second of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, maybe that's where I felt like something was missing. I don't know. I do know that Bill Skarsgård, his performance was otherworldly. But no, I don't want to compare him to Tim Curry. I don't want to say he's better. I don't want to do any of that, because, you know, there's the, oh, Tim Curry, it doesn't fucking matter. The point is, they both did a bomb-ass job, and I currently think that Bill, he fucking did a bomb-ass job. That's all there is to it. Facts. Anyway, and it was so hard to watch him as Pennywise, knowing that he's extremely attractive underneath all that, ew. But anyway, you know, I loved all the kid actors. My God, I wish I knew their names by heart, and I should, because I did, especially the kid from Stranger Things. But I'm just going to refer to them as their characters for now. I'm sorry, super fans. The acting from the children I was surprised by, mostly by the little germaphobe. Oh God, did I love him. The one that was like kind of like a pansy at first, but you know, grew balls. I was so, like, not astounded, but I was so happy with him. He was actually my favorite focal, you know, young tween whatever actor in the whole thing, and I actually wish they would have showed him more. I mean, he got more screen time than Pennywise, but obviously aside from that, Bill, you know, whoever played Bill, shit, I know his name, I know it, I promise you I do, it's just right now I'm trying to hurry up and remember everything. Bill, whoever played Bill, he was fantastic as well, you know, and I didn't expect that he had a stutter either, so I mean, I should have. That was the stupidest thing too, because I was like, what? And then I was like, oh yeah, the original. But, because I read, you know, the book and stuff, so, but, anyway, aside from that, the performance is phenomenal, in my opinion. Phenomenal for the movie. You know, like, nothing like, let's throw fucking Oscars actually anymore. Emma Stone got an Oscar for La La Land, and she did nothing. So, okay, yeah. I guess in a way, Oscar-worthy. Sorry, I'm not throwing shade. I love Emma Stone, just saying that was not a rightful win. Anyway, besides the point. Oh, wow. I love the R rating. I love the fact that it was a little bit gory. It was gory. It was sick. It was twisted. There's just one scene in particular that I cannot get out of my head because I loved it so much. Just the way they articulated it. It was a scene of Pennywise coming out of like an old refrigerator in the creepy old house thing at one of the characters that I loved, you know, the germophobic boy, and he had broken his wrist at the time, and it was hilarious because it was like, we're just hanging there. Yeah, it's great. But the way he comes out of the fridge is like super, super significant because he does like this contortionist shit that is not real, and it really wasn't real. Like, you know, humanely, it's not possible. He was twisting his head 360. He was pulling exorcist moves. It was crazy as shit, and I fucking loved it. Oh, God, did I love it. Oh, and then there was a scene with a little black kid who did not get a lot of screen time either, and I wasn't very happy about that. But, you know, whatever. He, as a little, you know, black kid, and please don't get offended when I say it like that. Please, God, don't. I'm mixed, even though I don't look at it. Pennywise is in the bushes, and he literally pulls, like, an arm out of his mouth, and he's sitting there, like, waving it, and I started cracking the hell up, because I was like, oh my God, that's fucking awesome, you know, and the way that they had, like, his teeth come out, like, it was just great. Everything about it was so great, and the design of not only Pennywise, but the sewer system, and just the leper. Fucking the leper. I had no idea it was going to look the way it did. You know, I knew the leper was going to be in it, and I was very excited to see it. And, rightfully so. And it was intense, you know. I was happy as shit about it. The way the leper comes to my favorite little boy, you know, wow, that sounded bad. Y'all know what I mean. He comes to him when he's trying to pick up his pills, gazebos. Anybody who saw the movie already will know what I mean. But yeah, helping him pick up his pills that have fallen, and it's like, it's so surreal looking, and you're like, what the hell is that? But at the same time, you're like, motherfucker, you better fucking run. Like, what the fuck? And I would just say, warning, fair warning, okay? If your fucking sink starts to talk to you, get the fuck out the bathroom or the kitchen or whatever fucking room you're in. If my sink started to talk to me, I'm calling a plumber and a priest. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, that scene, that was another thing. I was kind of like, bitch, why you putting your fucking face that close? But when the hair started coming out at her, I was like, get that bitch. Everything was so revamped. I did honestly appreciate it. I loved the homage, you know, because the original Pennywise was actually in there for a split second. So I loved the homage. I loved the tribute. I loved the film. I just felt, I don't want to say disappointed, you know, at the end. I just, I don't know how, blah, blah, blah. Everything right now is still kind of like, because I legitimately just saw it. And, I'm going to give it a 92.3 out of 100, just because it honestly is one of the best horror films I've seen in quite a while. But Mother is coming, and I don't know if that's really still a horror film, and I don't know if it's going to be on par. Fuck you too, camera. My fucking camera just died. And honestly, I was probably talking for a long ass time anyway. Anyway, like I said, I do have bootleg clips. I'm gonna put them on here. They will be at the end. I suggest you watch them. I mean, one of them is Georgie dying. One of my favorite parts. Other ones, fuck if I remember what they are. I just had my phone out and I was like, but anyway, that was probably a terrible review, like, upon reflection, and I am so sorry. It's a review. Like, share, subscribe. Comment, let me know what you guys thought of the movie, if you already saw it, or if you're pumped to see it, what the hell ever. I'd be pumped to see it. It is worth a watch, especially if you don't give in to the hype like I did, and go hang red balloons from stop signs and shit. Guilty! Yeah, so I'm gonna go drink with some friends and have some celebratory I don't know, just celebrate life because we might die tomorrow. So, thanks guys for watching, and I really hope that you at least halfway enjoyed this, so subscribe.